Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, beautiful friend, good morning, good morning, hello, good morning, good morning, hi Jamie, hi Shelley, hi Tanya. Good morning, Miss Anna, Miss Michelle. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Miss Carrie. Good morning. Hello. Beautiful day. It's a beautiful day to be with you. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you? How are you? How are you? Hi, beautiful friends. So happy to see you here, and thank you for joining Morning Magic. This is me, Robin Hallett. Hi, Caitlin. Good morning. Good morning. Good afternoon, Miss Carol. Good afternoon. Friends, thank you for being here today. I hope the weekend was sweet for you. I hope that you had a wonderful rest, and I truly hope you were excited to come and be together with us today. Welcome to our morning magic session. I've got some beautiful energy to share with you always, some heartfelt messages and love, and always happy to assist you, support you, speak to something that matters to you. Just put it here in the comments. So beloveds, did you bring a cup of yum yum with you today? I had a fun time selecting a mug this morning, but when I realized that I was going to stay in my morning moo-moo today, morning moo-moo for the win, right? Gonna stay in my moo-moo. I only have one cup that goes, so I decided to be matchy-matchy. So, good afternoon, Miss Josie. Hello to the kiddos. So I raise a glass to us both, to all of us. I hope we have sparks in our heart, and if we don't right now, that we remember they can be rekindled very easily, very, very, very easily. And thank you. It's a to-go mug. I like that. You know, very, very, very easily. So cheers to that. Cheers to the love that you are. Yum, yum, yum. Yum, 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 yum. So, did you choose a word of the day today? Did you? I'm curious. I had the most interesting dream this morning. The best ones come early, for me anyway, early in the morning, and there was water everywhere in the dream, and some of my family members who've passed on, even Rocky B. Balboa, our old little doggy, was there, and I was holding him, and so lovely. So my word today is flow. My word of the day is flow, and I love to hear what you're sharing. And hello on the replay. Please let us know if you chose a word. It still counts. Hi on YouTube. Let us know. Thank you. You're sticking with love today? After the messages, I think you should. Yesterday I was out for a walk, and I happened to was texting Carrie a little text message, and right then, it's in my stories, the big word love was a sign, huge sign. Love is essential, and even a fire hydrant, dare I say it, in her favorite color. How does that happen? You know how that happens. So your word is light as a feather. Yeah, baby. Beauty is your word. Oh, such a release. Anna, good morning. Anna. Yes, release. I love that. Your word is we. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Good morning, Miss TJ. Oh, I should say good morning, Miss Cher. Here comes Cher. I don't know where Sunny is. You know who that is, right? Good, TJ, my word, Caitlin, is heal. Looking out for the amazing ways our world has healed and sending healing thoughts today. Fantastico. I love that. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Yeah. Me, it's flow. Flow, 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 flow. So, and Caitlin, one of you is always right on time with the messages for today. So, first thing I wanted to share is that there's a new episode of Tea with Robin up. I don't know if you're a fan of the podcast, but this one felt super charged, and it's called Breakthrough, and it's an important one to receive, I feel, if you like that sort of thing. So just wanted to tell you it's out. You can listen wherever you enjoy podcasts, and I even put them up on YouTube now. I've decided just put them where we like to listen to things, so they're there too. Hi, Bex. Your word of the day is dream. That's gorgeous. And Mads, good morning. So Caitlin, it's tied into what you just shared. The whole episode is about, how we are helping to heal the world. We are. Just choosing to be in our authentic truth, to remember who we are, even if there are wobbles. That's why it's called Breakthrough. Breakdown to breakthrough, really. But, yeah, we're helping, we're assisting by doing less and resting more and remembering the light and not contributing our overwhelm. We're doing something. Thank you. Yeah, I hope you love it. Let me know. Oomph. That's a great word for the day. Oomph. Yeah, baby. Oomph. So, today the message is about worthiness. Worthiness. And I feel like, we know we're worthy. We know it on a mental level. We know it there goes a big truck. Big truck. We know it on a level of like, I am worthy. That's right, I'm worthy. We know it on a certain level. But I am talking about a worthiness that is so deep. It's natural. There's no decision. There's no hesitation. There's no worry. It's the way water, going back to my word, flow, water naturally absorbs into things. The things it's absorbing into aren't like, oh, am I worthy to receive this? And, water, and the water's not like, am I worthy to let this go into this beautiful lawn here, or this beautiful, I don't have a lawn actually, this garden. Yeah, worthy on such a deep level. So our ancestors want us to know that there is healing here for all as we practice our worthiness. As we practice realizing that what we want, what we need, what we're interested in matters. Do you ever think about that? And I'd love to know if anybody else besides Robin sometimes has wobbles around worthiness in terms of, the stuff I want to do, the stuff I worry about, the things sometimes I can struggle with. Is this important? Does this matter? If I want to share here with you, sometimes I can worry that I'm taking up too much room in the world. I'm sharing too many things, The worthiness energy filters in so many ways. A friend wrote me yesterday and said, I don't want to share. I don't want to ask you for help because what I'm going through is so puny. I didn't want to book a session because I feel ridiculous with the kinds of upset I'm having compared to what everybody else is going through. Thank you. Well, no. That's all we can say to that is no. No. What matters to you is what matters. What's on your heart is what matters. And worthiness is an issue that was alive for you well before the pandemic, the love apocalypse happened. Good morning, number one husband. Good morning. Yeah, thank you. Good. The wobbles about taking up too much room have always been there. Always been there. You know, I was that little girl in kindergarten who wanted more marshmallows. When the teacher would hand out things, I wanted more. And if I got less than everybody else, I wanted my fair share, but I also wanted more, you know. Just, it goes back so early. So I invite us to keep it in our hearts that we carried this worthiness story long before whatever is happening in the world today was happening. And this is an energy you're here to heal in this time. So carry, because I don't have a job or business, I sometimes feel I don't have a vehicle to offer light. Perfecto. We're going to talk about that. Good. Excellent. Yay. And the podcast talks about that. Coinky dink? I think not. So it's challenging, but you need, I'm being pushy now today, you need to practice your worthiness. You need to practice your worthiness. And I would love I'd love us all to be aware today how many times we hesitate in any move we're making. Want to rest? A friend of mine was saying, I just want to I laid down and did nothing today and I feel like such a piece of crap. You know, I took a nap and I worried about that. You know, but I get it. We struggle with our worthiness. So the thing about our ancestors, this is very interesting. Okay, thanks. I appreciate that encouragement. You know, I'm fully open about my own worthiness struggles, and you always encourage me, and it helps heal me too. Thanks, Tanya. And hey, Jeffy, did you pick a word of the day today? Our ancestors. I was praying about this morning, and my grandma was there, and some of your folks were there. It's really cool. It's like now that we've sort of nominated ourselves as a sacred circle, a love posse, and each of us is being courageous about saying we belong here. Don't you think? I think so. We belong. Your peeps step up in a very proud way too. It's so amazing. So some of your peeps are there, some of my peeps, and my grandma was kind of showing me energy of when my mother was born, World War II was going on. She was 2 when the war happened, and you know, they lived through that, and she can remember seeing things about, you know, what was going on. It's similar in our own way. It's similar, but there was such an energy on don't be selfish, don't be greedy, don't take up too much room, and also this energy of she was showing me this push of your needs don't matter. Your needs don't matter, and that's how she feels. She raised her kids, my mom and the 5 or 6 siblings. We don't have time. Are you kidding? There's a war going on. We don't have time for your crap today, you know? And that energy, just think of just that trickle down energy here. We got raised in that energy, okay? We don't got, you're silly, you're ridiculous, your wishes are silly. So don't forget, that's just in the DNA, in the lineage energy. It's not even needing to be something that happened to you, you know, in this lifetime. Maybe it came with you. Maybe it was just in the caregiving. And, you know, when we turn it around, we can see everybody was thinking they were being loving. You know, the instance of horrible, icky, mean, intentionally people, it's pretty low. I mean, I'm not under any illusions, okay? You know, stuff happened to me too in my family, for sure. There were those peeps. But I'm saying, like, my grandma, your grandma, our families, for the most part, they thought they were doing the right stuff. And, you know? So your worthiness was very much impacted just by that. I wanted another pork chop with me. It was eating. My stepdad was given to an orphanage, he and his siblings, because their dad died, and my other grandma, she couldn't make ends meet. So, and that was the thing you did back then. Monday through Friday, they stayed in a home. And sometimes they came home on the weekend. Wayne Dyer talks about that a lot. Think about that energy today. Today, the invitation is, I'm not saying let's be sad. There's no need to be sad. If you think about each soul coming forward to do their journey, there's no need to be sad. You can be like, wow, honored, excited. I have goosebumps right now. Everybody came forth to offer light, and now they're here standing with us. The goosebumps, the goosebumps. Now they're here standing with us saying, you step into your worthiness. We see what was happening. We see what was happening. We get it. We understand. Your power now is needed. Your light now is needed. What is going to heal this world? What is going to help people wake up? Help us remember, help us realize, help us be courageous to stand up. Like the people who are standing up to in the States, Donnie T, our president, how are they doing that? Because they get that they're worthy and their power is necessary. So I'm talking to you about that today. It's important. I'm getting all fired up. So Jeffy's word is let go. This is perfect for today. Let us let go. Any stories we've got around, I shouldn't. So my stepdad, we only had 2 pork chops at the table this one night. And this happened a lot. And I would say, I don't get my own pork chop. I came in with a knowing about my awesome sauce. I really, really did. I knew, I remembered God. I remembered my connection to light. I remembered. And it wasn't about me. It was about the people around me kept saying, tone it down, you're ridiculous. You know what I mean? So I knew I was fabulous. I didn't understand why people didn't mirror that. I would get hung up there. And so maybe you have some of that too. Yeah. Josie, perfect. So, we can be thinking about, how did this worthiness story play out in our history? Good morning, Roxanne. Hello. Hello. Let's really sit with that, because it's here. And you might be thinking, to yourself, the stuff I'm worried about right now is not nearly as bad as what other people are going through right now. But understand, entertaining that mentally is sort of like taking a step back and not really owning your place at the table. You have a place at the table in life. You have a message to bring, a light to shine. You have something you're here to do, to heal, to share, to shine. And not everybody is a fireman, okay? Not everybody is a nurse. Some of us are heart sparklers. That's you here, whether you're employed or not, has nothing to do with it, by the way. We need to own it. And also, just with so much love, own our bullshit about, I'm not ready, I'm not worthy, I'm not, good enough, I'm not, who am I to shine, Yeah. So we got to own it. We got to own it. Yeah. Good, Bex. That's awesome. Yeah. Oh, thank you for the reminder. The pork chop story. So I said, where's my pork chop? And my dad was like, shame, 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 dumb, dumb, dumb. He liked to call me idiot and things like that. And so dumb, so dumb. So, but you think about your DNA, think about all the cells in your body, just sort of vibrating, trying to keep you alive, trying to keep you healthy and well. there is an energy that tries to protect you when you step up. So you're back here and you're like, I want my pork chop, whatever. You step in, you're like, I'm here to shine, people. I have something to offer, people. That energy will arise in you and say, you're going to get told. You're going to be called lazy. Some of you have the story that you want to relax on the weekend and read a book. And yeah, holler, right? And you want to read a book and just relax, for crying out loud. And you feel like, I can't do that till I get 800 loads of laundry done. Better do this, better do that, better clean out the fridge. I have it too, where you're like kind of spinning around in this. I'm not being productive enough today. I'm not doing enough. You don't need to earn your place at the table. You just are worthy. Yeah, you're just worthy. You're just beautiful. You're just ready. So a light sparkler doesn't worry about any of that. A light sparkler just shines. There's not even a thought with that. It's like I was saying, watch the way water absorbs into something, or you spill water and you put the sponge down. No energy is sitting there going, I wonder if I'm worthy to make this happen, or it's an example, but let this filter into your life today and see. And like, well, Carol, I hope this helps support. You and I have a lot of in common, and the best thing about our connections, all of you here, is you always shine to me the truth of who I am. And I hope that you feel I'm always shining to you the truth of who you are. And could we trust the vision of our friends? Could we trust the way it feels as we receive that light? When we tell a friend, I feel, I was talking to somebody this week, I'm having some regrets, I'm having some sadness, some guilt about this and that. And my friend was like, no, that's what we need. There comes a time where we can just stop entertaining the old stories and step in. So that's the one huge encouragement from our lineage today, is worthiness. And it's not that they're apologizing to us. They're just explaining, this is the energy you're coming out of. This is the energy you were raised in. And it's time to turn up the volume, because your light is needed now. Your light is needed now. So how do you heal yourself and the world? That you're not caught in these little eddies in the river, just stuck. Have you ever seen in a river the way the twigs gather, or a big log falls, and then there's that one shopping bag why the plastic bags, somehow it's in there stuck, and then other stuff gets stuck. And don't get caught in the eddies about, it's not kind, and it's kind of an ego fascination. Call yourself out on it and keep going. So healing for all. Yes. Woo! I love it. Healing for all begins with you. Every time you step in, every time you recognize, I have a worthiness issue going on. I wonder if it's okay if I take up space. You practice, you practice, okay? And remember, I say this a lot, but it's coming through again. If you don't have, thank you, I'm so glad. Yeah, I feel it too. If you don't have an intentional intention for your time, for your ride, for your day, if you don't have an intentional intention, guess what takes over? Yeah, the booger in your head, the inner booger, the one who's like, oh yeah, your idea is dumb. What you're worried about is stupid. Stop. Don't even talk about this today. Don't admit it. This is why we see people post stuff, and all of us do it. I'm so ashamed to say I've laid around and done nothing but Netflix all day. Why be ashamed? Come and tell us, I took a break today. I rested. It was enough. I've been doing a lot. I am learning how to be in balance. Tell us about that, help us through this time too by shining with us and let us know. I posted in my stories the other day that I cleaned, I don't know if you saw, but I cleaned a room that had been set up for packing for my trip to Assisi. When did I pack for Assisi? This was December. And when did I get home from Assisi? End of January. And my luggage was still right there. And I had been making jokes about it with Jeff and, just kind of working around it, but also just loving the mess. And I have an artistic way about dishes and things that I don't clean. I don't know what it is, but I love the way it looks when it's messy, but it's like a beautiful mess. And the other day, the time had come, Friday night, I put some music on and I cleaned it all out. And I packed it all away. And when I got to the luggage, I cried. I really cried. There were only like 2 things left in there. That one lipstick you've been looking for months. And a couple art projects I brought and never did it. Yeah. Straight up. It's the truth. So I stood there and let myself cry. Then I laid on my yoga mat and I cried. And I let it come. And it needed to come out, and I recognized later this whole room was in a holding power because it was challenging to acknowledge this adventure and travel thing is over for a while, Takes my voice away a little bit. But also, wow, we went, and amazing grace. We went and came home, and it was just a week later that Italy started having cases of coronavirus, right in our town. So all of that. But can you be with your energy and allow yourself to breathe and be breathed? And you guys are amazing. Thank you. It's very healing even to read your comments. I mean, I agree that a beautiful mess is a beautiful mess. I preferred the before pictures than the after, by the way. I still do. But I still carried some shame about the mess, if people knew what a mess I am, right? It's the worthiness story. So advance your stories. That's today the time is right. Today the time is right to move your story ahead. And really all of it has to do with your worthiness, taking up space in your place. And, it's like that Marianne Williamson quote, which comes straight from the Course in Miracles, by the way. Who am I to be beautiful, fabulous, powerful, amazing? Who are you not to be? Who are you not to be? It's your light, not your darkness, that most frightens you. So let's step into our light together today. Let's step into our power together today. I'm always here in the messaging. You can message me. I'm here on WhatsApp. If you need just a love bump back in, I'm here. And I'm also here for healing sessions. I have a great course called Lightworker Love that when the Corona Love apocalypse happened, I just slashed all of my courses. I did not say I'm doing a poverty conscious discount for everybody who can't pay. I just changed all my pricing and I didn't announce anything else. But I'm telling you now, stuff like that is there. If you want to be just fired up and encouraged in your power, it's there for you. Yeah. So today, I'm just looking down. What else here? Be intentional. Intentionally intentional. And you guys are so cute. Don't forget to friend each other here. This is your posse. Yeah. Carrie, I think you took it live, didn't you? And remember about the balancing act. You guys, we can't all just be powering on. Thank you, Josie. We can't just be powering on. Where, you might turn around and ask yourself, where am I trying to get to? what am I trying to prove? You know, for me, it's like my mom has been dead for 20 plus years. I think it's okay. I can let it go. You know, the stuff about her and productivity. My mom had a work ethic like you can't believe. And it was stressful growing up in that house. She worked 24/7. And she loved it, though. I mean, I don't even mean to, I'm not critiquing her, but it did something to me because I wanted to play. I wanted to make mud pies in the yard. I wanted to draw. I wanted to color. I wanted to take all those containers, the empty boxes, the things I found, and make them into art. I wanted to draw. Look at my beautiful flowered moo today. I wanted to draw flowers on everything. You know, that felt vital to me. I didn't give a shoot about cleaning the house or doing the dishes. I didn't want to do it. Yeah. Number one, word to your mother. I'm telling you. I told the story about Jeffy on the podcast this week, how I was like, no. And then I proceeded to horribly sing the Supremes' Stop in the Name of Love. But it was kind of funny, you know? Yeah. So let us, yeah. And so right there, Tanya, Miss Tanya, that's perfect. Thank you for sharing that. How about we rejudge? We judge up. That was the inspiration this week. You guys are perfect here. We judge all the things we do, you know? Let's judge it up. Change your schedule. Change your chore schedule. Change your work schedule. Change your, you know, morning routine. Let yourself be in the change and let me know what happens. One of the most powerful things I ever did was rearrange some furniture for the first time. Do you know this awakening that happens? You're like, I had been painting in here. It's in the other room, but you can see this yellow cabinet by my finger. I decided to paint these cabinets. They were dark, they were expensive, you know, they were fancy, and I just thought, I don't give a rip. I hate it. I want the light and the fun colors it's my house. I'm stammering still, though. You see, this energy will still come over your throat chakra and be like, you're saying something terrible, and people are going to think you're terrible. So just know that. It's still coming, but I'm still going, and I painted it. But then I went to put the furniture back in the exact same place it was, and I was like, why not? Let me just look around and see what else I'd love to do. And I tell you what, that opened up this house. That made this just, it just blew my mind. And not just about furniture. It changed everything for me. And I was like, you know, I don't need to meditate first thing in the morning. I do not. I do not need to do Saturday chores because I start to hate the weekend. The weekend starts coming and I feel sad. You know, I'm noticing. So we can, yes, do it all, break out of the routines and do it different. And please let me know if you try what your experience is, because for me, it's like a firework, you know, deciding I'm going to wear floral patterns until this love apocalypse is over, not open, over, whatever is happening. It's been just so much fun, you guys, you know, just so much fun. So please sit with how can you do it different, and, you know, remember that play is so important. And thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah. I know a lot of this is stuff we're already doing, but who doesn't need a reminder? And the last, yeah, that brings the joy. I always liked, my dad would say, don't do anything till you really want to do it. And it has continued to be the great advice, because when I hit the mood to clean, I have the mood to clean. When I have the mood to make art, though, that's where it gets tricky. So that's where that worthiness piece comes in. Or I have the mood to play or pop popcorn and watch Wonder Woman reruns in the middle of a work day. But my worthiness piece can be there. So let's practice that That's the energy that's up today. And the last little piece is, you know that saying, follow the leader, or lead and follow? You're the leader and the follower, period. There's a teacher in your heart who knows what's what. There's a teacher in the heart who knows what's what. Please listen to her. Please listen to him. You are the guru. You are the leader. You are the teacher. I'm so glad to hear that, Shelley. That's great. Okay, thanks. I was worrying because when you said I gave up chores years ago, I thought I sounded like I was being bossy. You know how this is? We're just working it out. We're just working it out. We're all learning together. Yeah. So you're the teacher. You're the guru. And your way is the right way. That's the last little piece here. There is nobody who can tell you what to do. There's nobody who can show you the way, really. You know, even God will just be a loving witness and send you the encouragement you ask for, but you're the one casting the course. Thank you. All hail, my friend. That makes me feel so much better. You know, I don't like going away and worrying about things I said here, but sometimes it happens. So I will, that's my commitment to you. I will practice my worthiness around that and keep my energy for the joy and the light today. So, you know, may we be awesome today. May we remember we are in our sparkles and our joy and our worthiness today. If you want to rest today, if you want to process today, if you want some grieving time today, if you want to help yourself know how gorgeous and beautiful you are today, whatever you want, you know, God is just encouraging you. But if you say, I'm a piece of carp and I never amounted to anything in my life and my problems are so ridiculous compared to, you know, all I can tell you is everybody supports you in that too, because there's no judgment from spirit, from your posse. They just love you. So they're totally celebrating all of your choices. So if you don't like them, that's why you need an intentional intention. I like that. And you know, balance. So please do it again. I love it. Oh my God. And Janet, Janet posted some pictures of Chinatown the other day where I told my husband about them. Thank you for what you're doing and sharing. Oh, those are so much fun. Oh, I love it. Yeah, because otherwise I'm just pressing and I'm wondering, how do all the colors come out? Yeah. Oh, and then a big one came. I love that. So, you know, remember, this is your posse. Friend each other. I promise good things come, and I know you have. So, lots of love to you today. You know that these lives go up on YouTube every day. They're there. I invite you to share with a friend. Invite somebody to come hang out who might really benefit from this time. And if you feel called to support my work, I welcome that. There's a link there. Lots of ways, you know, share, buy a course, book a session, or send a little donation. Yeah, we had a fun meal last night because somebody mailed us a check in the mail. Old school. I love it. So thank you for that. Yeah. But it's nice you can watch on the PC. Thank you. Thanks, Caitlin. I hope you guys loved today. I hope it really, please, let's do it. Worthy, 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 worthy. Oh, that's cute. All right. And I'll see you in the morning, okay? You rock. Just remember that. You rock. Yeah, I feel so. I'm going to have to go outside and run around the yard. Me too. I feel all fired up. That's why it's good to gather. That's why it's good to shine. All right, my light sparklers. Have a beautiful... thank you. Have a beautiful Roxanne, Tanya, Carrie, yeah, Bex, Jeffy, yeah, Josie, Janet, Carol, Caitlin, Anna. I love you guys. Have a great day. I'll see you in the morning, okay? Or online, or on the podcast. You know I'm all around. Can't get enough of this jelly. Love you. See you in the morning.